Welcome back to SimCity. Dino playing SimCity here. Pink Dino in the house. We are at 1,000,000 Simoleons, yay! Which is super awesome, super exciting. We're now going to completely tear this city to pieces and respec it as a industrial hub. The aim of this long play session, we are going to be aiming to create an Arcology. Thinking about going for the international airport as well, in a different zone. So 2 Great Works is the target. So this zone here, we are looking at exploiting the natural resources. We have a large, very large ore deposit underneath the city here, which we're going to start on. We've also got some coal. I think the coal and the ore are unfortunately in the same place. So we'll take this little bit of coal on the left, and we'll start on the ore on the right, and we'll also start on this oil up the top. So first thing we need to do is tear this city to pieces and get ourselves a main road going into these resources. So we don't want to go too close, just on the outside of this left bit would be perfect. So let's get that done straight away. So let's tear this place to pieces. It's quite sad because these buildings have been with me since the beginning. But hey, can't get in the way of progress. Bye! Bye, amphitheatre! How awesome. Now we're not going to want any of these little roads really on the main road, because the supply chain is the most important thing. Supply chain, what I mean, we are going to make sure that the resources are being mined efficiently, and that they're flowing to the distribution centres without any usual traffic being in the way. So how are we going to do that? So let's check out ore. So this existing road's no good, it's going straight through the middle of the ore, which is a bit of a waste. So what we want is a nice curvy road. Take advantage of all of that lovely ore underneath the road there. So we are going to be demolishing our school and our hospital. Let them go. But this is why we save the money. We're going to get a slight drop in our civilians now. So obviously we're demolishing their houses. But it's all for a good cause. See if we can get this absolutely perfect. Yep. That's all good. So we can set our ore deposit up in that zone there. Connect our main road around the outside as well. very good. Waste of money. That's better. Okay, so we'll get our first ore deposit in. Straight in the biggest spot. 360 tons. Lovely stuff. We'll have some of that. Yes, please. So on top of that we've got our coal. Got a nice clear spot in the middle here where we can put our trade depot. Should hopefully get a couple of them in a minute. Oh, you destroyed my sewage works. I can't believe it. So we'll plop our coal there. Super job. And finally we need to get the oil. It's up in this top corner here. That shouldn't get in the way of the oil. Plop him on the edge there. Okay, so now we need to do some rezoning. Well, that was incredibly clever, destroying the sewage treatment works. We spent so long getting them into the right place. Let's get these connected. Bit of a funky jump it has to do to get onto the road. So the aim of this is to get all the roads congestion free in the centre. Anyone that wants to get into our commercial district can now come from the outside. Perfecto. Right, so we can replop our water and sewage now. Plop it in exactly the same place it was before. And again, go into the editing screen. Get rid of our water pump and add in the basic filtration unit. Now I know Cities of Tomorrow does have the new super duper sewage module, but it does rely on ControlNet to run. ControlNet being another resource to worry about. We're not going to go there right now. What I am going to do is do some editing to our solar panels, because our university in the centre of the region has researched the advanced solar cells. Which are a lot smaller. They're a lot cooler looking as well. Free us up some space. I want to plot quite a few of these because performing the Great Works does require a huge amount of power. So the more power we can get, the better. So we'll connect up our B roads. Oh, that was terrible. Hoping to actually get this underground so that the sewage treatment can go over the top of it. Yeah, that's not going to work. So I have to do some thinking about this. Going to need to rezone some commercial zones and also some more residential. And remember the pro tip. You really want to try and avoid these sharp corners as much as possible, because it does cause another junction, and every junction causes more traffic, especially towards the later to end game. So a nice curvy line. So let's have a look what we got. So we've got a residential zone in bottom corner, 21,000 civilians. We are going to need some industry and some commerce. So rezone this for industry. Put it back to where it was at the beginning of the game. Commercial demand's not too bad. It's all residential, so let's just zone some more res. I'm going to de-zone the residential at the top of the map as well. So you can see here the traffic shouldn't be going up to the top of the map. it should be travelling around the outside to the zones that it's connected to on the outside. Reason for this is we want to make sure that all of the main roads are congestion free, so that when we've got our shipments coming in and out, it's all going to be traffic free. I'm quite happy with that. So let's start the time up and see how we go. So we're going to need to replop our school and hospital. We'll stick the hospital right in the residential zone. So it's got loads of room for all the extensions. Just going to round off some of these corners as well. Even though it is going to be a resourceful full zone, we do want it to look pretty and to work as efficiently as possible. These temporary corners we can tidy up now, so we know we're going to keep them. Down to 500,000 already. We are going to need to extend our utilities and our police and fire stations still. That looks much better. Traffic should flow a lot better around there. Once again, not zoning the outside of the major roads. Reason for that is it does cause traffic congestion. Right, so we need to sort out our water and sewage. Can have a module each, because we've got the money. Yeah, loads of room there. That should be able to grow to full capacity. Thank God you're staffed. One of the earlier episodes we did run into some problems with sewage treatment going on strike. Didn't notice for a few turns until people started moving out in their droves because the sewage was backed up and coming through their pipes. You can't really blame them, you know. I wouldn't want to live in a city where it was like that. So again, just tidying up these roads just to make sure the traffic is flowing efficiently. Not going to bother too much with parks. We are looking for low wealth residents because obviously this is an industrial zone. Here come our bonuses. So let's get this up to maximum. Most important, you need your sign. And some delivery vans. Right. Let's add our storage lots. Now we're not going to start exporting straight away, there's no reason to. We've got loads of money. So we're going to fill up a couple of lots. Once these lots are filled up, then we'll open up the exports. Get some money. And find work. Right, it's a bit of an unemployment problem. Let's have a look at that. Okay, well we can get some more industrial in for you, if that's what you want. Get rid of a park. Down to 380,000, we still need to get our police station and fire station in play. There's going to be quite a bit of complaining from Sims about low land value. Have your sign. Okay, what's next? Police. Police are having troubles. Let's get a super duper police station in play. Got any commercial left? Commercial is down here. Shall I plop you straight in the middle? Get our fire station in while we're at it. Super cool, so that's all of our utilities in. We've got our large versions of each of the emergency service. And all the industries being set up, so not bad for a day's work. And bearing in mind we did have to replop the sewage and water because I'm an idiot. None of the industry is making any money at this time. It's all just gathering resources. The reason we're doing this is you get a bonus for the amount of resources that you sell in a 24-hour period, which will unlock all of the add-ons which we need to get. So saving that up, do it all in one fell swoop to maximise the bonuses. So we are losing quite a bit of money now. Some real traffic problems down this corner here. Let's just delete this park and ride and smooth out this corner. Just so there's one less junction for them to worry about. Sorry, Mr. Factory, you're going to have to go. So we could zone the inside of this with some more little shops or factories. I might do that now. Again, staying away from the main roads on the outside, because we want to make sure that the traffic flows nice and smoothly around the outside. So how are we looking? That trade depot's nice and full. So we can create another one. One more of each. Probably do one more trade depot. Just continue rounding off these corners as well. Right, so how are we getting on? One trade depot's full. Your depot's at maximum capacity, so we'll put another ore bay on here. Again, if you wanted to micromanage your buildings, so you've got the little bulldozer in the corner, so you can delete or add as you will. Probably just need one more supply depot. It's going to be a bit of a squeeze. So yeah, happy with that. We'll get those all filled up. Once they're all filled up, we'll send the carts out to do their deliveries. And that should crack open a couple of unlocks. For trading, and then we can start making the big money. So yeah, easy come, easy go. That's $1 million spent in 28 minutes, 29 minutes. But we have got everything set up. As I say, I did make the mistake of deleting our sewage and water plant, which, you know, that's a good 100k just sitting there, which is a bit stupid. But I'm quite happy with the way things are looking. We've got our industry in place. Supply chain is set up. The traffic's moving freely away from the industry. And we've got an unlock on our city module, the Mayor's Mansion. We could plot that next time. Right, so that's it from me, Pink Dino. We'd have a quick tour of some of the other zones next time. See what other specialisations we've got. I'll probably go for a mega coat in one of these zones, which would be fun because I've never done that either. So, thanks for your attention. Give us a like, give us some comments below, let us know what you think, and I'm out of here.